Hello students, today we are going to study types of uh, uh, different types of flip-flop, that is a clocked SR flip-flop. In clocked SR flip-flop is a age-triggered SR flip-flop, and there are the two types of flip-flop, positive age-triggered SR flip-flop, negative age-triggered flip-flop. This is the diagram of positive age-triggered SR flip-flop. It is called as a clocked SR flip-flop. It is called as a clocked SR flip-flop. In a level triggered, clock is applied by using the enable input, and in a age triggered, clock as a input, clock as a clock signal applied in a pause age triggered flip-flop, and this is called as a clocked SR flip-flop. This circuit will operate as an SR flip-flop only for the positive clock ages, that is a positive age and negative age, and clock ages there is a no change in the output if clock is 0 for negative going clock age. At first case, when S is equal to don't care, R is equal to don't care, clock is 0. Clock is 0 means low level. So that is a low level. Output of NAND gate 3 and 4 will be forced to be 1. The values of that forced to be 1, the values of SR, S and R. That means R dash and S dash are 1. These inputs are applied to SR latch, and the outputs of basic SR latch Q and Q bar will not be changed their output. If clock is 0, there is no change in the output of the clocked SR flip-flop. That is the first condition. When S is equal to 1, S is equal to don't care, R is equal to don't care, clock is 1. And in this condition, flip-flop does not respond to change their levels applied at the clock input, that is the outputs Q and Q bar will not be changed. Next condition, when S is equal to 0, R is equal to 0. In this condition, outputs of NAND gate and 3 and 4 forced to become 1. Hence, R dash and S dash both are equal to 1. Since S dash and R dash are the inputs of the basic SR flip-flop NAND gates, there will be no change in the output state. That is the first condition. Then when S is equal to 0 and R is equal to 0, clock 1. Clock is applied, that clock is a positive age that is applied. In that case, output of S is equal to 0, NAND gate of 3, that is R dash and R is equal to 1, and clock is 1. The output of NAND gate 3 NAND gate 4, that is S dash is 0. S0 output of NAND gate, that is R dash is equal to 1. When R is equal to 1 and clock 1, output of NAND gate, that is S dash is equal to 0. So Q is equal to 0, Qn bar is equal to 0. This condition is known as a reset condition. When S is equal to 1, R is equal to 0, clock apply, positive age clock is applied. Output of NAND gate 3, that is R dash is equal to 0, and output of NAND gate 4, that is S dash is equal to 1. So output of SR flip-flop Qn is equal to 1, Qn bar is equal to 0. This is a set condition. When S is equal to 1, R is equal to 1, clock 1, that is the clock is positive age clock. So output of NAND gate 3 and NAND gate 4 are both are 0. So S dash and R dash are 0. So this condition is known as a rest condition. This will occur in the basic flip-flop, and the symbol of this is the circuit diagram of SR flip-flop, and the symbol of this is the positive age trigger truth table that I am explaining one by one. First, clock 0, both inputs S and R don't care, that is a Q and Qn bar, no change condition. Clock is 1, both are S and R don't care means 0 or 1 input, so Qn and Qn bar output, there is no change. Then this downward direction, that is clock, that is a negative age trigger, but we study this is a positive age trigger, then flip-flop is not response in this condition, so S and R don't care. Qn output of Qn plus 1 and Qn bar is Qn and Qn bar, that is a no change in that output. In these three conditions, flip-flop is disable, not response to change their outputs, but here is a upward direction clock is applied, means in this is a positive age trigger. In that clock, when clock is in the position of positive edges, then flip-flop will be response to change their output. So in this first condition, when S is equal to 0, R is equal to 0, outputs are Q and Q n bar, that is a no change condition. Clock is applied, that is a positive edge trigger, upward direction, 0 and 1 condition, 0 and 1, S and R 0 and 1, Q and Q n bar are 0, 1, that is a reset condition. Next clock is applied 1 and 0 condition. In that condition output is 1 0, that is a set condition. When clock is applied, positive edge trigger is clock applied, 1 1 inputs for S and R, that condition is a race condition, that is a 0 0, and that condition is a we avoid, and flip-flop responds only to the positive edge of the clock. Negative edge of clock means downward and upward is the positive. This is the symbol of SR flip-flop, positive edge trigger. S and R, clock is applied, Q and Q bar. This is a positive edge trigger flip-flop. Same explanation, same explanation, same truth table, only in this diagram. In a clock, here we apply one inverter, or here as a clock, here is one inverter clock, that is a negative edge trigger, and in this symbol here is a upward in this truth table upward direction clock is, that in that case a flip-flop is disabled, and downward direction negative edge clock is when here in this clock signal, then flip-flop will be changed in that truth table of negative edge trigger flip-flop. This is the positive edge triggered SR flip-flop. This is a negative edge trigger of symbol. Here is only bubble for the clock, that is a negative edge trigger of SR flip-flop. Edge trigger, that in a edge trigger clock as a clock signal applied, in a level trigger that clock signal is applied as a enable input, and this is the truth table of negative edge trigger of flip-flop, and this is the symbol of flip-flop is disabled in third condition, in 3 conditions, and after that flip-flop only responds to change their negative edges. This is the negative edge trigger flip-flop. Next is next flip-flop type is a positive edge trigger D flip-flop. Positive edge trigger D flip-flop. D flip-flop, there are the two types of D flip-flop: positive edge trigger D flip-flop, negative edge trigger. This is the circuit diagram of the positive edge trigger, first diagram, and second is the logic symbol of the D flip-flop. For D flip-flop there is only one input D. So this is the D flip-flop is a simple gated SR flip-flop with a NAND inverter is connected between S and R. This is the NAND inverter. Here one between the S and R input there is a one inverter is connecting, that is a NAND inverter, that is ours S to be equal to R, that is connected in between S and R. And this is denoted S and R are combined. This S input and R input are combined by using the inverter acts as a here NAND gate, and we get the one input as a D input. And this flip-flop has only one input denoted by D. Due to NAND inverter, S and R always be complement of each other. So when S is equal to 0, R is equal to 0. When S is equal to 0, R is equal to 0, S is equal to 1, R is equal to 1. This input condition will never appear in the D flip-flop. In this condition, that is, this will avoid the problem associated with S is equal to 0 and S is equal to and R is equal to 0 0 and S and R 1 1 condition. Operation of in this condition, in this D flip-flop, only 2 conditions, that 0 1 and 1 0. In this flip-flop, this flip-flop is sensitive only when positive clock edges. It will not respond to positive or negative levels or the negative going edge of the clock. If clock is 1, clock is upward direction, and D is equal to 0. D is equal to 0 means S0. S0 means here inverter, this NAND gate acts as an inverter in between S and R. So R becomes 1. So irrespective state of present state and next state of is a Qn is equal to 0 and Qn bar is equal to 1. This is the reset condition. Q is equal to 0. Other side, if clock is upward direction, that is a clock is positive edge, D is equal to 1. D is equal to 1 means S is equal to 1. S is equal to 1 in D, S and R between we connect one NAND gate. That NAND gate acts as inverter, so R becomes 0. D1 means S1, and here this input as a S and R combine and we get one D input. So S is equal to 1 and R is equal to 0 because this is NAND gate inverts that that D is equal to 1 and so R is equal to 0. So flip flop will be change their output, that is a Q is equal to 1 and Qn bar is equal to 0. This is the present state of that condition, and that condition is called as a set condition. That is called as a set condition. There is a no rest condition of the D flip flop. This is the advantage of this over the SR flip flop. And from the operation of that Q output, from this truth table, we say that Q output always follow the D input. Means Q when D is equal to 0, output Q is equal to 0, and D is equal to 1, Q is equal to 1 in that truth table. See, from that we clearly tells that Q output of the flip flop follows the D input. This is the logic diagram, and this is the circuit. This is logic symbol second diagram. D input is S and R combined, and we get one D input. Q and Q bar output. Here is a clock signal is. This is a positive age triggered flip flop. In last two condition, D0, Q0, Qn bar 1. D1, Q1 and Q bar is 0. Q follows the D input. Flip flop will respond to change in the positive edges in last two condition, and flip flop in first three condition is a disable condition. This is the truth table of positive age triggered flip flop. Same truth table, same expression, same diagram. Only in diagram there is a one change, and in a truth table is change. There is a clock that is a this is the symbol of negative age triggered flip flop. Here bubble is for clock, we apply the bubble, so this is a negative age triggered flip flop. And same explanation for the truth table, that is 0 1. Here is the upward direction, that is flip flop is disable. This is a negative age triggered flip flop, so flip flop will be response only change in the negative edges, that is the last two conditions. Here clock is applied as a negative age trigger, and Q output follows the D input in the D flip flop. Thank you.